Hey YouTube, this is Brother9. Here I am doing an interview with the TheKeeko25. This guy is awesome. Just gonna throw that out there. Okay, let's start the interview. Here's your first question. How'd you get into Yugioh-tubing?
I watched a video back when I first came back into the game. D-Rev had just come out, Pot of Duality and all that stuff. And I just got back into the game. I looked up a video about a deck, and it was Pro Winston, one of his videos. I had never heard of YouTube on Yugioh. I thought it was retarded, and but I thought Jarrell was funny, and I made a video one day just because, and it snowballed from there. I felt like I could do better than the first one, and then I felt like I could do better than that, and then once I got to knowing the game better, I actually found out I enjoyed doing that more than playing. I mean, I enjoy playing, but I enjoyed that a little bit more, so I just kept going with it, and eventually just met with a bunch of the other ones, Robbie and Vexy and Slim and everybody, and it just became really fun.
All right, that's awesome. All right, now what is your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card out of all of them you pick from?
My favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card, as far as like nostalgia purposes, is Naturia Pineapple. It was the first secret I pulled when I got back into the game, and I think he looks really cool. But my favorite card in terms of like actual playability and being viable is Blackluster Soldier. I've always liked BLS, and when I got back into the game, it wasn't maybe another format or two until he was unbanned. We've had him ever since. He sucks for the game. He needs to be banned again, but he is my favorite card while he's here.
All right. Now here we're gonna go on the opposite side of the fence. What card do you hate?
I hate Heavy Storm with a passion, and it's because it fucks with my mind more than any other card. If I set 2, I get Heavy Stormed. If I set 1, I get MST first turn every game, bar none. If I set 3, if I set 4, I get Heavy Stormed, and it doesn't matter if they're worried about Starlight Road or not, or Solemn Judgment. And if I have Solemn Judgment, I'll set everything maybe thinking they won't do it because of Starlight Road, but in fact I'll just end up paying $4 grand, and then maybe they'll do something and bring out a BLS swing with BLS, swing for game with the other monster, and I didn't get to do crap. So I hate Heavy Storm. It just screws with my mind, and if I don't set anything, I get set 1 card and it gets MST'd every single time. So I hate Heavy Storm. I think it needs to go. I think MST needs to go to 2 or 3, and people need to use Night Beams and Dust Tornadoes and stuff, but I hate Heavy Storm. Okay.
All right. Now what is your favorite kind of deck?
My favorite deck ever is Plants from about the Synchrocentric era with Billy Break, basically the type of deck he won with twice in a row. That's by far my favorite deck. But as of right now, my favorite deck is Chaos Dragons. I've loved it for the last 2 formats or so. It's a lot of fun to play. It feels like Plants nowadays in a little bit because there's a lot of toolboxing that goes into it. And instead of synchroing, you can exceed with your monsters if you end up needing to do that. But Chaos Dragons for right now. Heading into the next later part of the format, it'll be Evil Swarms. I've been playing that on DN and stuff for a while and really grown fond of the deck. I hate Mermail, hate Fire Fist, hate all that kind of stuff. So I'm just looking forward to moving past that a little bit.
All right. Now this one's, I bet I've got a few people that are interested in knowing this answer.
Okay.
Do you have a girlfriend? And if so, how does she feel about you playing Yu-Gi-Oh?
I do have a girlfriend. I've had one for, it'll be 5 years in May.
Congratulations.
We started dating in high school and all the way through college, so it's been really nice. And she didn't know about it for the longest time, probably the first 2 or 3 years that we dated, but eventually she figured out, hey, he's traveling all over the country, where's he going? And so she finally figured it out, but I make more money doing this than I do at my job, not because of YouTubing. I don't get paid anything to YouTube, but I buy and sell cards and all that good kind of stuff, and I'm just really good at that type of thing, and it pays the bills, and it pays for me to go back and give her a nice life overall. So she really doesn't mind it. She knows I have fun traveling with my friends. I'm not doing anything, I'm not doing anything bad. I'm playing a children's card game. So
right.
She doesn't mind it too much.
Can't get in too much trouble, right?
No. She makes fun of me because it's nerdy, but we're all nerds. So.
Right. In some form or fashion. All right. Here's one. What advice would you give for new Yu-Gi-Tubers and new Yu-Gi-Oh players?
It doesn't happen overnight if you want to YouTube. Slim, Mickey, Vlogs, me, WK Dad, Star Strike Duelist, Robbie Cole, Vexy. None of us have done it overnight. A lot of the guys that you've known for years, they've been doing this for 3, 4, 5 years, and they have, 10 to 25,000 subs or something like that. You have to work really, really hard on it. You have to constantly learn. A lot of people don't know how to edit videos in the beginning. They don't know how to upload videos, how to upload them faster, how to give them better quality. Just little bitty tricks of things to do to make your videos better. They don't know what to talk about. They don't know how to get content. And it doesn't happen overnight. You have to appeal to an audience. If you're just a jackass of a person and that's what you want to personify, then go do it. That's great. But don't try to be a nice guy. If you're a really nice guy and you don't offend people, don't try to do rants and bash on people, because it's not going to work. And you're going to take the criticism the wrong way. If you're a nice person and people criticize you too hard, you're going to take it in a negative direction, and it's not going to work out for you. So you just need to keep going on it and just learn new things, watch people, hop in and ask people if you can film videos in the background if they're doing deck profiles at a YCS. Ask them, what can I do for you? What can I accomplish that would let you post a video on my channel? We don't care if you have 500 subscribers. I'll let somebody who has 10 subscribers go on my channel first if I see they've been constantly uploading and uploading good content, rather than somebody who has 150 because they did one video that was popular and nothing else was it, and they quit doing it for 6 months. I'm going to let the other person do it way before. And we love the small YouTubers who do things good. Star Strike Duelist went from probably maybe 100 subs to over 5,000 in less than 6 months. And she had help from other people, but she earned the help. Along with Slim, me, when I started a new channel and came back, we all earned the help from the people that we were getting the help from. We didn't just say, hey, let me do this, here you go. So you just really got to push through it and keep going. And it doesn't happen overnight.
And I've also I just want to comment real quick. I noticed you guys are actually pretty, as people, you're actually pretty just nice guys. I mean, those of us that are watching you at home, that this is the first time I've met you, and I mean, I was expecting, be gone with thee. I don't have any time for you. Right. And you were just the complete opposite, and it was the coolest thing.
If I'm not, why would you watch?
Right.
People who do like to act that way, Silent Enigma, people like that, Underworld 667, people like that, that's who they are. They're like that in their normal everyday lives, and that's what they personify on camera. They don't do it to be rude or anything. That's just how they are, and they don't want you to take it as being rude.
Right.
So that's why you watch them, because they are funny, because they are out there. I'm not out there and yelling at everything, so why would I want to do that in real life and turn you off, of the videos and stuff. So, no, I mean, that's... Mike and Mickey and myself try to be very, normal in life as we are in our videos, and that's a big part. Mickey hates when you come up and act scared to death of him. He just wants you to come up and be like, "What's up, fucker? You're cool. I like you. See you later." Mickey would love that. If you come up and you're like, "Sign my breast," he's not going to, he's not going to respond well to that. He's going to be like, "You're weird. Go." So, we're normal people. We make YouTube videos. It's weird when people act like you're more than that. It's cool, but it's weird because you're just a person. So
yeah,
it sounds cliche, but you are.
So it's kind of like the biggest advice you're kind of giving in a nutshell is kind of just be who
yeah,
you are.
Just be yourself. If you're a jerk, be a jerk. If people know you're a jerk, then they'll accept it, and you're good to go.
Right.
If you're not, then don't be.
All right. Here's my next question. The rumor has it that the next structure deck come out will be a Blue Eyes White Dragon structure deck. How do you feel about that, and do you think that it will put the Blue Eyes White Dragon on the map per se?
I know this much about the structure deck.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it except it's going to have blue eyes. But in my opinion, if they come out with something like that now, their structure decks have been too good to not give something a decent sort of boost. I think it could be okay. I think it's more for nostalgia purposes and sales, like the Seal of Ori Kalkos was.
Right.
I don't think that was meant to be tier 1, but could it bring some playability and make it sort of viable for some smaller decks? Of course. Could it maybe win a small local and be a road deck in there? Of course it could. Everything has a chance. Blue Eyes is fit into a lot of different decks. It's just not where Blue Eyes was summonable and it attacked and stayed on the field as your main monster.
Okay.
If they find a way to do it, fantastic. I don't think it'll be game changing, but it'll give some really good nostalgia and some fun to the game, which the game really, really needs.
Okay. All right. And this is my last question. This one's just for fun. If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
To fly.
To fly.
I've always wanted to fly. I'm a huge Superman fan, and I think flying would be the coolest thing in the world. I'm a big fat dude, so I hate walking around stuff. I'd rather go in a straight line, so if I could just fly over it, awesome.
All right. Well, that is the Keeko, guys. Thank you for watching, and y'all have a good one.
Thanks, guys. Subscribe.
Yeah.